Hello, I'm Lonerly, and welcome to the Gmod Liminal Space Exploration and Tier List. Now, you may not know what a liminal space is, and if you don't, it's essentially a location, usually seen in a picture or something like that, that gives off a sort of nostalgic and even an eerie feeling. They're also a little bit similar to dreams in some cases. Now, a tier list is a way to organize things based on how good they are or something, ranging from F to S, usually. For this one, I'll just be ranking the maps on how good of liminal spaces they are. And just before I get started, the maps covered will be linked in the description, so go check them out. Now, let's begin. Alright, so starting out here is Liminal Library by Conical G. And right at the start, there's this little nothingness behind there, so that's like, gives a nice little sense of being nowhere. Little office, no, not office, reception area. And for the library itself, it's quite open. It's quite empty, but that's the point. There is bookshelves, as you would find in a library. You know, simple stuff. And there's another floor. There's 3 floors, actually. There's a hallway around here that just loops around to the other ends and connects over there. And then on the 3rd floor is just it's kind of like an empty observation area. Nothing too big, but, you know, it's just starting out, so it's a decent one to start with. It does give a nice little sense of liminality. Nice little study environment, I suppose. So Liminal Library was a decent one to start off with. It was, you know, decent size, decent liminalness. I'll give it a C, high C. This one is GM Liminal by Con56. This one starts me on an elevator. Pretty nice to start off. So this is, I didn't really read up on these, but this appears to be some sort of liminal space here. Nice little, office kind of break room, it appears. And is this a door? Yes, these are office cubicles. Oop, empty, so, you know, gives a sort of liminality. The walls, the ceiling, the floor, very nice. It already sets a very nice mood. Little empty-ish storage room with flickering lights, kind of like showing the age of it. A void. I'll just ignore that. There is a nice bathroom, working mirror. Hello. And do the stalls work? They do. Very nice. Very nice. And this is another bathroom, which has a glass door. That's okay. Yeah. That's this map. Nice little liminal office. So this GM Liminal, it's a pretty simple one. It's a nice little office, but it does have a nice starting out, and it does have a very nice mood to it. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. That's not the best way to use that there, but I'll put it in A. Alright, so this next one is Liminal Gallery by Shady Milkman. So I start in a little starting room. The second time it's happened. 2 for 3. And this is, I read in the description, is like an art gallery liminal space museum using AI art. So apparently these art exhibits, like right here, these... Oh my, wow, that's the Void Bridge. This is AI art, apparently, so that's pretty interesting. It's a nice little abstract museum, just kind of starting out really strong, honestly, with like a sort of like surreal, dreamlike kind of museum with a bridge over the middle of nowhere. Nice little pipe into nowhere, and is that water? Yeah. So a little sewer-ish area with a couple of branching rooms. There is a sort of, this feels like a movie theater. There's a door to nowhere. Some sort of like concept exhibit, I suppose. You know, just winding hallways and such. There is, yeah, it's a movie theater. Under construction, so little break room it looks like, little cafeteria. And I'm not going to be exploring the whole map, but I'll just get a little peek around here, so this is some sort of strange area. And there's a lot of kind of strange winding paths here that don't seem to go anywhere particular. And just going straight down the hallway, I got a little sidetracked there. There's this room, which is... Nice melon. Ooh. Oh. Doesn't work. Which is a... What's this? Some sort of... Almost looks like a house, like in a museum. Winding pathways. Chair. There's boxes. You know, simple stuff. It's very plain, but I like it. There's an exit. It's a strange bathroom. Yeah, I think that'll do it for this one. As for Liminal Gallery, it was pretty simple. It started out really strong, but after that, it was just kind of I don't want to say plain, but you know, there is a sequel, so it could be a little better. I'll give that a really high B. Okay, this one is GM Tesco by Joe Nuts. And I'm not British, but I'm just gonna have to hope that this is a fairly accurate representation of Tesco. This one starts out with a parking lot filled with cars, and I'm just personally, for a liminal space, you would think it'd be empty, but looks like the Tesco's already fulfilling that role, so why not hop it into Tesco? Nice, 50% off. It's a small Tesco, but maybe this is just what Tesco's look like. So, it's empty. No products in stock either. I mean, liminal spaces, like stores, I feel like they tend to normally have stuff in stock, but, you know, not everything's the same. There's an exit there. Looks like a storage room and break room here, but there was another door out there, so I'll check that out first. This one, a storage room and employee check-in room, I suppose. Very simple. And the exit, there is no exit because Tesco is infinite. Tesco is eternal. There's no escape from Tesco. Actually, no, yeah, there is an escape. Yeah, no, there's not an escape. I know click. There's an escape. Is there? Can I go? There is no escape from Tesco. So GM Tesco, a nice little recreation of Tesco, which I've never been in one, but I'm sure it's nice. It is empty, completely empty, not even of products at all. So it's decent. I mean, it's unfortunately nothing really special, but I like it. So I'll put it in high C along with Liminal Library. All right, now this one is a massive one. It is GM Liminal Space by Chili, Didascus, Kaisia, and Drago. Hopefully I got all those names pronounced right. So, it starts out, I mean, there's a lot of spawn points. I actually do have some personal experience with one. It's very huge, very nice, but, you know, nice little parking lot, very empty, kind of in an urban area, and a big facility. This is a kind of backroom styled liminal space one. Little produce area, grocery store scene kind of thing. Long hallway, empty. There is ambient sound, very nice. There's this little room there, oops, bathrooms. They open, very nice. There is this over here, an office area, very nice, very classic for the liminal spaces. There is this little low ceiling area, a kind of mall looking thing, empty, as liminal spaces tend to be. A sewer area, very nice. Ooh, I can push that away. Can I push that with my hands? No, but with that. So, it's empty. It's a liminal space. It's a very good one at that. There is the sky. Like, it's daytime, but it's still, like, you know, makes a really good liminal space. Even for being daytime in it. So there's that little path tunnel thing connects to this place, which is in some sort of school. See, this place is just chock full of, like, so many different liminal things. Like, here's a pool. Right? Just blended, perfectly connected with everything. And it connects with this thing from earlier. And this just, you know, you can go back around. There was another way to go. There was this door. And this leads to a different mall, different part of the mall. There's also this absolutely massive hotel rooms kind of backroom thing, just full of all these empty rooms. And at the end of this thing is a pool. Nice little pool. With this really reflective, almost green-looking water. It looks like you just, like, take sips of it and it'd be, like, really sweet and stuff. Very loud water, though. And it's a very nice pool room. Very nice. Little school in the little hallway here. Little lag spike there. Another office space. So, all around, this is just it's a massive map. I do recommend you check this one out. So, let's get to the ranking. So, Liminal Space. This is a massive map, just absolutely colossal. It's very well made, very good sound design, area design, just all around. You can just tell there was so much hard work and care put in this one. So this will already be our first S at number 5. This one is GM Liminal Hotel, made by Alpharex, and this is a very popular liminal space kind of thing, based after a hotel in London, apparently. It's very iconic. Doesn't really need much of an introduction thing. It's a strangely shaped hotel, I suppose, with a nice little courtyard. And this one I know there's a lot of versions of that, but one has explorable rooms, so why not check that out? And an elevator. Nice. Does this work? It does work. Very nice. The elevator is a very nice atmosphere too, and these are the rooms. They're very nice. All of them seem to be enterable, and there's even windows in some of them. Let me find it. There we go. Oh! Oh. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I just got a pig fright there. So here, the room. It's an outlook on the courtyard. Very nice. Very iconic. A lot of people know about this one. So, GM Liminal Hotel, based off of a very popular liminal space, and the map does not disappoint. Quite good, but unfortunately it is a little on the small side, but it did give me a big fright there, so I don't know if that was intentional or not. But it seems to be very good, very detailed, so I'll give it an A. This is Liminal Gallery 2 by Shady Milkman. It starts off in a room similar to the first one, but this is a room different than the first one. And again, I believe that this is AI generated art. So, ooh, that one's like following me as I look at it. It looks almost like 3D, like it's pointy. Very nice, like little room in the rain. Very nice yellow clay kind of room, like concrete, like those kind of Spanish style houses, I would think. Very nice little gallery room. Feels very modern, museum-like. Melons, melon worship, and stuff like that. These melons actually do throw. That's a plus. And there is some sort of stone. Very nice artifact. I think I saw something like that in the first one. Oh, a mirror ceiling. That one, it looks a little janky, but, you know, what can you expect? It's Gmod. There's a charm to it. Very nice. It has surreal feeling. This looks like a gallery that you would go to in your dreams. Like, this is the museum of your dreams, and here is some kind of creepy art. So, walking through here is a door, and this door leads to a storage room. Looks like the art gallery wasn't so big. Little storage room, and by little, I mean big. There's a flickering light there. That's cool. The door, and this door goes to locker rooms. Looks like this is where the employees go. It connects in. Does this lead anywhere? A room, man. I'm just getting distracted from my location. A bath. Let's just wash off the melon. And I go through the maze of lockers, and I come out victorious. There is 3 ways to go, and I'm going to go that way. I cannot go that way. I'm going to go this way. Oh! Oh. Again with the crumbling floor sound. Lord Melon, I dethrone you. I am the new Lord of Melon now. Okay, so little statues, little office room for... And over here is this room, which is looking like some sort of experimenting thing with that same rock idol statue. So, that is very cool. And this goes to a winding corridor that seems to be some sort of prison room. I spoke with like a weird accent there for a second. Very interesting. I'm sure there's more to this map than what I've seen, so make sure to check it out, yeah. GM Liminal Gallery 2. It's a very big improvement from GM Liminal Gallery. It adds more map, I think. I mean, it seems around the same size, but I don't think I explored all of it. But it's very nice. It adds in tone. I think it's just about as liminal. So I think I still will give this one a B, a higher B. I did not explore all of it though. It's just a brief first opinion on it. So if you disagree, go ahead and take it up with me, I suppose. This one is Schlupp's Liminal Space by, you guessed it, Schlupp. It starts out with the backrooms kind of humming of the lights in the background, so I might actually want to turn the game down real quick. Okay, that should be a little bit better. So this one seems to start as backrooms. Nice little backrooms room in the backrooms. There is... It's like a maze. It's like the backrooms, but blue floor instead of yellow. There is no exit. Yeah, that's how this goes. This one is definitely more backrooms than Liminal Space, but that's okay, because they're essentially the same thing. One's just the horror version of the other. What's this? Is this a map? Yeah, it appears, but I'm too dumb to read it, so I'm just gonna stumble around and find my own way. What's in here? A nice little maze, and by nice, I mean not nice, because I hate mazes. There is a door. How did I get in? I don't know. You fell through reality. Quantum tunneling? Yeah, probably that. This one, another maze. Very nice. I wonder who found out that mazes were the thing. This one leads back to the start, and by this one I mean I go back to the start. Okay, so not there. And this is new. There is stuff everywhere. But there's a locked door. This one is eerie. I'm getting kind of nervous around here. Nice little corridor. This seems very friendly. Where does that go? Oh, a long corridor. Ooh, a very nice corridor too. Very empty. The rooms, yeah, just empty rooms, right? Yes. Nice, nice. Is this the same? No, it's not. This one leads to another room. What's this? Walls, stairs, windows, doors, more doors. Aw, that's. I gotta defend myself. It's a shadow monster. Those are like the things from Mario Galaxy. Very spooky, especially seeing it around the corner like that. We just hop on out of that area. I don't want to be there. I'll leave the rest of that basement for the viewer to explore if so desired. Oh, can I go? I can. It's all fine. See, it's just automatic doors. There is. Oh, I don't like that. It's very dark in here. It's that same shadow thing again. Schlatts Liminal Space. It starts out very nice, and overall, it was very nice. It had a very creepy atmosphere, and I was like feeling more on edge than I have in any of these other ones so far. So it does very good as Liminal Space, but I'll put it in S. That's an S. This is The End by Max Dragon. This is another one of those quite popular liminal spaces, and this map, it is capturing the atmosphere quite well. There's a closing sale that makes you think this place is kind of just old and closed down and forgotten. Does a very good job on it. It says The End. It kind of gives a sort of sense of dread almost, you know? Seems very old-fashioned, early 2000s, late 90s-ish feeling, especially with the signs and all that. They seem very old, almost primitive of the modern age. There's an exit here. Nothing. So I believe that this is really just the entire map. It's a very popular back room, but, you know, I see why the map isn't that big, because it's just one image that doesn't really allude to there being a huge map. And then here's the exit. Very nice way to capture the authenticity of just like a bookstore is what it looks like. Maybe a library, but based on these little gate things here, I'm gonna assume it's more of a store than a library. And, you know, the sale signs. So, I like this one, but looks like this is it. It's the end of the end. The End, another one of those iconic liminal spaces that has translated very well into Gmod. It really captures a good feeling of like an early 2000s-ish bookstore, and it does well. It is a bit on the small side and doesn't really have too much for it besides being a very good recreation, so I'm torn between putting it as A and B, but I think I'll give it the benefit of the benefit and put it as A. Welcome to Liminal Space Ultra Remake by Endrer, which is like Endrer. No, I don't know how I'm saying it. It's on the screen. So, ooh, it's the end, but a different thing. The end is here. That's one way to spell it. What's this, like, wooden shelves? I mean, yeah, books. I can see books being there. Makes sense. This is library room. Uh-oh. Little alarm, panic button. Did that turn the lights off? It did. Okay, I think, yeah. So I can go up here, and I go into the exit. That's not an exit. That's, okay, well, starts as, like, I start here, and can't go up there, so I suppose this is really all it is then. It's just the end. The end is here. Unless I can. Okay, I can. Okay, good thing I have an urge to just shoot things that I see. You know, crawling through these vents is such a... makes you feel kind of suspicious, doesn't it? I get out. There's a cat. It kind of kills the mood, I'm sorry. Is this just where I started? Okay, it's just a loop around. I mean, pretty simple. Nothing special. So, Liminal Space Ultra Remake. I mean, I don't want to. I feel bad for putting it in D because that's my decision, but it's just. I know that map makers usually work pretty hard and kind of have to make maps because it's not easy, of course. I don't think I could. But just. I don't know. It's. The cat kind of broke the atmosphere. The map was really kind of small, didn't really feel all that liminally. So, unfortunately, I'll have to be putting it in D. But that doesn't mean it's a bad map. Just means it's not a very good liminal map. This is GM Liminal Living Room, made by Faunifer. This one is yet another classic liminal space, but this one kind of doesn't look too much like its predecessor, but you know, I won't think about that. That is a small fridge. Are they normally that small? Oh, I guess they are. Maybe they're just freakishly big. No need to discriminate though. There's a fridge, still works. Now, I'm curious to see what they did here, because, okay, so it looks like it just goes into a room. Is that stuff outside? Oh, interesting. I'm just gonna peek out here. Ooh, there is stuff. That's very cool. Does this open up? Was I supposed to be able to get out here? No, I wasn't. I'm just gonna pretend I was not out there. Ta-da! Okay, so the only way to go is up the stairs that in the video, not video, in the photo we never see. So I'm curious to see what they add up here. There's something up here. A bedroom. A very not so good bedroom, so very bedroomy, but I like, you know, I like to see what they did with the original image. Another take on a liminal space photo, GM Liminal Living Room expands on the photo, adding some stuff that was not originally visible in the photo. So, very good attempt, but seems a bit simple. So, I mean, it's a liminal space. It kind of captures it. Like you get that it's referencing that image, and it is clear there was definitely probably a try there. So I'm gonna put it in C, just a little bit below Tesco. I mean, you know, it doesn't. It's on the same level. It's not like it's higher or lower, I suppose. This next one is Places from Your Dreams by Creepinator 152. So, as the title suggests, this is places that you're supposed to have seen in your dreams. So, look at this little TV room, and it has ragdoll physics. Very cool. I love to play with the VCR TV. Can I do this funny? No, I cannot. That's a bummer. Quite a bummer. There's a staircase here. Where does this go? Ooh, block room. Block. I cannot interact with that. What a bummer. That's bright. I'm gonna. Oh, oh, it was a portal. What? Whoa, this one's like already full of such a crazy surprise little pool that's like in the courtyard of like these cities. Can I get out of the pool? Can I climb the ladder? Did my arms not work? No, I'm just gonna. Can I? I'm just gonna. Let's just assume, for the sake of this, that I climbed that and got to the other side. We'll just, you know, we'll say that it did. A little sunken park. Very ominous. It's like post-apocalyptic or something. Water park. Nice. These kind of like water fountain things. Very nice. Ooh. Does it make sounds when I go through it? No, but you know that you know it doesn't. But maybe that would be expecting too high. It's just Gmod. Padded room sauna. No, padded room hot tub. Odd combination of things. It's like relaxation and like forced relaxation, but I suppose it goes together. Office break room. Very cool. This is like CS:GO office. That's nostalgia right there. It's reminding me of something. Very nice. It brings like familiar links in the brain. This is furniture store. It looks like. That sound. I'll just ignore that. Ooh. Nope. Nope. That's pretty cool, but I'm not going there. This is an eerie kind of almost mall kind of thing. It looks like. Keep hearing footsteps or something. This is very eerie. Little play area that I can just vault right over. There's stuff. Gonna creep under there. Nice little portal. Yep, it was. But I can go back. It's not one way. Nope, that's a nice parking garage. Jonathan Kensrui, I will kill them until they get me. Nope, not going there. You can keep that to yourself. Green light. Green is good. Pool area. Yikes. Yikes. That goes somewhere. Kitchenette. I think that's all for there, so I'm gonna go over here. Ooh, daylight. Day is good. Day is safe. I am safe. I feel more at ease. Ugh. I don't like that. Ladder. Break it? Yes, please. We'll assume that I went through there. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's like a recreation center kind of thing. I love these things. They're so cool. I remember them so fondly. They're so fun to like stand on here. This thing spins you and gives you almost a concussion, but not actually since it's soft. Oh! Falling down a ball pit. I'm sure that was a lot of childhood fears for people. There's blood. Ooh, I am in a party room. Going to someone's birthday party at some recreational center. Little kitchen where they get the pizzas for you. Back into here. Ooh, slides. Very nice. Very nice. I remember these at fairs, I think. In little corn sacks, was it? Something like that. This one's a very good one. I really do like this one. Colored lights gives it a very party atmosphere. Oh, no way, a little corridor there. I like it. Ooh, that's creepy. Oh, this is good. Oh, it's this thing, but like done better. I wonder what's up here. What do they perceive as being up here? A bedroom? A bedroom. I like it. That's a fake door. That's a fake door. Yes. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Anything over here? There is. Not? Yeah, there is. Little meeting room, looks like. Anything there? A closet. And that goes to the outside. That is creepy as hell. But I like it. It's perfect, you know, it captures everything perfectly. Little alleyway, you know, nice place to get jumped. Arcade! Arcade, this one, man. I'm glad I just recently started to thoroughly discover these things. Thoroughly explore them. Is there water? There is. This is a very nice water room. So, I think that'll be my exploration of this map. I don't want to get too out of hand here. Maybe leave the viewers to discover some. A very strong one. This one was, alright, I don't want to say, I already forgot. There we go. Places from Your Dreams. A very strong one. This one, it starts out strong and it stays really good. Like, it's just overall, it's like the perfect example of a liminal space. That is highest S. That is definitely my favorite one so far. This is GM Mall Parking by, I cannot read the username, so I am sorry, but it's there if you can read it. Very nice. This one is very popular both in liminal spaces and just, I think this is the one that a lot of people use in YouTube videos with, you know, neck spots. Yeah. Very cool. Ugh. Yeah. Neck spots. They're very popular. I don't really, I mean, they're cool and all. They can be spooky, but I don't care too much for them. I think this is the map. This is one of them. It's a mall parking stop. I don't really go into parking garages very often. I'm not an urban situated person. It's very good. I can hear the very slight sounds of the parking garage. If you listen closely. Yeah, I hear it very much in here. It's like air conditioner or something. It has like the kind of backgrounds to this whole place where the employees go where no one really sees. You know, the search and mystery, broken ceiling tiles, simple ceiling tiles too, tile floor, unfinished walls in some areas, break rooms. It's kind of like emptiness, solitude. It encompasses what liminal spaces are. This is my paint can. I love this thing. I love to play with it. If you know what that means, because I don't. I for sure don't. Go be free. Be free. Anyways. Parking garage. Very cool. Very cool. And you know what a parking garage needs? A car. I can drive around the parking garage in my car and get into a car crash immediately. What a fun way to spend time. GM Mall Parking. Very good one. It's a very good, popular map for a lot of people. It's very big too. And it honestly encompasses a lot of what the backroom liminal spaces are. I know I said encompasses like a couple times there, but that's the only word my brain is pulling. So I like it. It's very good. It's an A. I'll put that as an A. Welcome to GM Frame by Cypher. This one is inspired by brutalist architecture. And this one, it reminds me kind of like Roman and Greek things. I mean, it's what I feel like it might look like, might have looked like back in its day, even though we know that it doesn't really look like this, but I can't help but just feel like this seems like some sort of ancient civilization. Bordered by water. Cool. It's a lot of just like empty concrete areas. Just, you know, kind of in here with the wind howling. Just kind of like uncaring of this whole place. It seems like an abandoned city, which makes for a good liminal space, even though this one isn't necessarily intended to be a liminal space. It has this just very sad feeling to it, for me at least. Because it's all these places that could have been like a bustling community, but it looks unfinished. Like it was laid in concrete, but not ever fully made. It's very nice. It's large-ish. It'd be pretty good for sandbox. You could have duels here, I suppose. Looks like a nice little arena for fighting, gladiating. Kill your friends in the game, of course. Don't come after me, FBI. I didn't do anything. Very... It's just... I like it. Just... It's like a good somber feeling. There's good sadness, you know? And this is one of it. Tree, though. Pretty cool. There is one symbol of life, and it is at the very center of the map. Very cool. It's a very cool zoom out, honestly. Frame is a very melancholic kind of map based on brutalist architecture, and it just... It's really cool. It's really... It feels... It's definitely a maze, like, kind of set of buildings, like a city that you would see in your dreams of what you would perceive to be an ancient civilization. It's not even meant to be necessarily a liminal space map, but I have to put it at A because it's just... It pulls it off so well unintentionally. The last one for this part is a classic one for a lot of people, which is RP Downtown version 2, which was originally made by The Pro. So, a lot of people have memories with this one. I personally don't, because I jumped on the Gmod train a little bit late, but I'm lagging a little bit. A lot of people say this map is haunted, and, you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I wouldn't know. Very cool, though. I'm kind of nervous to walk around, because, like, the haunted stuff kind of has me on edge. It's very cool, though. It's a big RP map for Dark RP, one of the most popular. I have played on it before. There's not really much to say. I mean, I feel like everyone's pretty much played this one, so... Honestly, it tells the story, like, the people who play it tell its story on its own. There's all these houses you can go into. Very cool. Diners, buildings, houses. You can just make businesses and whatnot. I'm gonna phase through that. You can do stuff like become police officers and all that, Dark RP. It's empty though. Like, playing on the map without any other people here, it's eerie. It's quite eerie. Like, it's just empty. Like, it sounds like it's bustling with the background noises, but there's nothing. It's just... And all the interiors pretty much are, like, empty too. Except for just some randomly placed, seemingly, items. Very iconic, though. And the haunted stuff, it's a good tale to think on, but there's no confirm about that, so... I don't know. Explore it at your own leisure. And that'll end this exploration. Downtown RP. A lot of people played this one. And it's liminal on its own. It was made long before the liminal trends kind of started. So it was for sure just not meant to be. It became it over time, and it's great at it. Like, as long as you're playing alone. If you're playing alone, it's very liminal. It's an A if you're playing alone. It's empty, it's big, expensive, it's an urban environment. That's one of the popular ones. It's just unnaturally devoid of life, honestly. So that gets an A from me. And that will end this part. So, you know, if you have any suggestions for other videos, I'm open to them. Put those in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this part. There will be 2 more because there are 45 total. So, this is it. Goodbye.